Testing, testing, looks good. Alright, it's Wednesday, but I was too tired yesterday, so I am doing Topler Tuesday on this Wednesday. And since it's DOSember as well, I'll play the DOS version in DOSBox X. And the best looking one is the EGA version. Although I haven't tried the Tandy version, I couldn't get that to work. Don't know if DOSBox X even has an option to emulate that particular graphics card. But yeah, the EGA version is the best looking. That doesn't mean much, unfortunately, but it is what it is. The sound on the DOS version, well, it's not great. This is PC speaker output. It sounds a little garbled right now because I've set the emulation speed to 12 MHz to make the game run smoother. Unfortunately, that screws up the timing of the music on the title screen. But the DOS version only has very minimal blurb sounds, so we're not missing much, and this is also why I'm keeping Kahina Radio playing, so I can at least listen to some good tunes. Alright then, here we go. Tower Topler DOS.
Greetings!
Hey Ascordian, happy DOSember. Well, I'm playing the DOS version today because of DOSember. So I was just saying the DOS version has one or two good things about it. Otherwise, I prefer the C64 version or even the Amiga version over the DOS version. And the best one, in my opinion, is still the C64 one. But this DOS version, it has this nice shading effect on the tower going on. Where the tower looks like there is a light source coming from the left and it's getting darker to the right side. The DOS version is the only version I've seen which has that shading effect. What things in the game? That's just the enemies look a little different in the DOS version. Oh yeah, one of that is the shading on the tower. That's one thing I like about the DOS version. And the other thing, we'll get to it in a second. Oh crap. Oh, turn back! Ah, damn it. No, that was a long fall. I think I will run out of time. I was almost there to show the second thing that I like about the DOS version. But no worries, we'll see it. It's at the top of the tower. Now the bonus stage, I don't like the bonus stage in the DOS version. It's worse than the Amiga bonus stage. No, it's the top of the tower that I like in the DOS version. It looks very convincingly 3D. More so than in any of the other versions. Okay, it seems like I'm having trouble finishing even the first tower in the DOS version. I'll try to focus now. Okay, that was poor timing. And this is... I think this 12 megahertz speed is even faster than this version is supposed to be played at. But it still feels a little slow and jerky. Also, I think the bonus stage in the DOS version doesn't give extra time, it's just bonus points. There's the top of the tower, the rotation there, that looks really good. Thought I was entering the exit already. But there's one more door. Just avoiding the spinner. And that was Tower 1. Oh, I once knew the name of those things. Damn, can't think of it now. Something starting with R. Rayons or something? No, I don't know, I'm not sure. I would have to look it up. So yeah, the bonus stage, I mean the parallax effect is okay, I guess. But the colors are not, and it plays worse than on C64. Parapets. Or could it also be ramparts? There are probably a few words. So yeah, I think it will not be a very long stream today. Maybe 1 or 2 hours. I guess it depends on how frustrating the DOS version turns out to be. I only played it for a few minutes to test if it works. Height difference on ground. Okay. Parapets. So, yeah, I think the fish here in the DOS version, they don't give extra time for the next stage, it's just points to collect. So So sometimes you get an extra life on the bonus stage if you collect enough fish to reach the next, like right now I just got an extra life at 10k score. But it plays worse, the controls feel sluggish and, well, yeah, it's not the best version of the game. I suppose that on a technical level it's still impressive that it runs on these very old machines. Yeah, I could increase the emulation speed. I can set the CPU to, it's currently at 12 megahertz, I could try 25 megahertz. But it doesn't look like it made the game run faster. Yeah, that's an issue here with the music on the title screen. It appears to have been written to be good at 4.7 megahertz, but then the game runs really crappy. Or actually, was it 8 megahertz? Can try 8 megahertz. Yeah, I think now the sound effects are playing as they were intended at 8 megahertz. This would also make the music on the title screen run at the correct speed. Anything higher, it sounds really awful. So yeah, there's no code in this to fix the timing for music and sound effects. But this appears to be the correct speed for the DOS version. 8 megahertz. And yeah, it's not a capture problem, it's the game that just is this sluggish on DOS. But it's DOSember, so we'll suffer through this version. Well, I think the bonus stage did run better on 12 megahertz. And there's a third thing, but I'm not sure if that's just my imagination, but it feels like Pogo is jumping a little higher in the DOS version. It might even have better collision detection than the Amiga version. Could be on par with C64 on the collision detection.
Greetings.
Hey, Quantic. Yeah, it does. It's very much my least favorite version of the game, I think. But it's December. We will have to suffer through this version. It's EGA. The CGA version looks, as you can imagine, it looks even worse. I can run the CGA version after I'm dead. Crap. Yeah, CGA is like cyan, magenta, black and white. And EGA I think is technically 16 colors. Oh yeah. But for being a 1988 PC game, I think it's an okay port. It's playable, but I don't expect it to be very enjoyable, because on top of the usual frustration with this game, you get the bad graphics, poor sound effects, sluggish gameplay. Well, the hitboxes at least, they seem fine. They feel on par with the C64 version. Better than the Amiga version. And as I said earlier, there's this cool 3D effect on the tower where it's shaded. Like there's light falling on the left side and the right side it's not very visible on this tower, it's more apparent on the first one. At the right side of the tower is a bit darker. Crap. So it looks more like a properly shaded cylinder. The other versions don't have that, but that's about the only thing. I'll kill myself here. I wanna try the CGA version. Yeah, EGA is a fixed palette. Can I exit out of this? Oh, I can disable the sound. Oh, it has mission 2. Like the Amiga version does. Okay, cool. But I want to exit out of it to try the CGA version. Here we are. 4 crappy colors. Oh, this is actually... I think the EGA version didn't have that overview in the beginning. Nah, it's just as sluggish as the EGA version, but that overview in the beginning, that looked like almost a pixel perfect match to the C64 version, apart from the colors, of course. It might be a slightly different resolution too. Yeah, but I want to go back to the EGA version. So I'm wanna, at least if I have to play this crappy DOS version. Yeah, this version is missing the overview of the levels at the bottom. On this first tower you can see the shading. How it's light on the left and dark on the right, making it look very convincingly cylindrical on top of the texturing of the bricks. This is a reset. I'm not gonna accept death on Tower 1. I don't know if I can easily reset. Also, let me mute the music for the Kohina music for a second so we can listen to this glorious PC speaker interpretation of the Nebulus title tune. And this is the only CPU speed at the 8 MHz where this plays correctly. Yeah, I'm turning the Kohina radio back on. Okay, let's see if I can even beat the first 6 towers in the DOS version. When did VGA graphics cards arrive on PC? Was that much later than 1988? Because I didn't find a VGA version of this game. 87? Okay. Well, maybe they were so expensive at the time that they didn't think it was worth making a VGA version. Yeah. I'm waiting for the spinner here. I think the main character sprite, the Pogo sprite, I think I like this one better than the Amiga one. The Amiga could do a better version though. I don't know why they didn't. The Amiga sprite is just a copy of the C64 version with some very poorly pixeled pillow shading going on. This version at least has a few highlights that actually make sense. Like the light is coming from the top, hitting the form of Pogo. So yeah, there are just a couple of tiny things that this version does better than others, but it mostly doesn't run very well. I think the C64 version is still my favorite of all the ones that I've played. I have not played the Game Boy one or the NES one. I think there's a few other versions. A couple of Atari systems got a port, I think. Crap. Some games had... yeah. Yeah, I think it was when VGA and Sound Blasters became affordable that the PC finally caught up with the Amiga capabilities, and that's also about the time when people moved on from Amiga to PC gaming. Commodore going bankrupt, of course, had something to do with it as well. But yeah, the PC was catching up, and eventually well, can't say the Amiga died, because it, as we see now, it was always there and never really completely died, at least not in the minds of the fan base. It doesn't play any significant role in video game markets, of course. I had a few years in between where I didn't play any Amiga games, which was mostly right after I got my first PC, which I think was in early 1995, a couple of months before Windows 95 arrived. My first PC was a 486, and when I got it, it still came with Windows 3.11, and then a couple of months later Windows 95 was released. But most games on that first PC were DOS games anyway, so that's what I spent a few years on, and then the Amiga only got dug out occasionally. But nowadays I have my Amiga always ready to play games. Yeah, I think when the Amiga 1200 came out, wasn't Commodore already in trouble when the A1200 came out? Or maybe they did well while the C64 was a thing. I'm not hitting any fish here. The patterns are easier on C64 and Amiga. Here the fish are all over the place, at the top and at the bottom, and they are spread too far. But I feel like you get more extra lives on the DOS version. But no extra time. Yeah, was a lot of things. And in the Deathbed Vigil video that Dave Haney made, most of the employees seem to blame management for the downfall. Yeah. Oh. See, that jump I think would not be possible on... I'm not sure, but I think that jump that I just did, I would not have been able to do that on C64 or Amiga, because it looks to me like Pogo can jump a tiny bit higher in the DOS version. But it could be an optical illusion, and maybe I just never tried that jump on the other versions. Yeah, they also said it could have done well in the Japanese market because of its graphics capabilities. With some proper software, it would have been good at rendering those Japanese fonts. They say it was a mistake not to try to market it more for businesses and not just as a games machine. Oh well, at least I did. Ah, crap. Forgot about this disappearing platform there. And there's still a ball left. Oh wow. Still got hit there. I thought I was on a different level from the spinner. Okay, I think I have enough time to finish the tower. Doing well on lives. Get 6 lives. Oh no, I think Tower 5 should be next. And that's a tough one. Yeah, of course. That's true. Looking back, you can always easily see all the issues. Oh, okay. In the DOS version on Amiga you can take this elevator and go up another level. Doesn't work here on the DOS version. The elevator only goes up to here, so you have to do the annoying eye jump. Yeah. I've never tried if it's possible on the C64 version. Might be something worth checking out. Also, this tower is the same colors as the first one. In the other versions, each tower has a unique color. Ah, crap. Really? And the Amiga version has different textures on some towers. What's the... oh crap. The DOSember, is that like a Wi-Fi adapter? Also, it's funny how, even though it's DOSember, we mostly talk about Amiga. I don't remember it, but that doesn't mean anything. Sometimes my memory is a bit fractured. I feel like I heard about the DOSember before though. Falling down, and oh, okay, that was lucky, but I don't think I have enough time to finish this tower. Yeah, it's like that. The DOS gaming era is kind of strange, how that most of that is just completely erased from my memory. It's not as fresh in my mind as the Amiga and C64 eras. Yeah, this is a timeout. Wi-Fi serial adapter, so similar to the flip box, I guess, except that it's wireless. Yeah, I also played a lot of DOS games on my first PC, and hey Darknessman, thanks for the raid. I wonder why the bot isn't giving you a shout out. I think that happens if you type a message in the chat. Otherwise I can also do that manually. Well, happy DOSember to you and your raiders.
Greetings!
There we go. What was I saying? Oh yeah, DOS games. So I played a lot of DOS. But somehow, I don't know, the memories of DOS games didn't survive as much as the memories of C64 and Amiga games for me. Might come back though if I play more DOS again. But I'm not going to build a dedicated DOS PC. DOSBox X is good enough for any of my DOS game cravings. Oh, overlooked that eye while I was taking a peek at chat. Oh, again. That I should stop reading chat while I try to finish this most difficult of towers. Oh no, it switched direction. Probably don't have enough time now. And I get hit down again. Yeah, no, this will be a timeout. But I have a good buffer of extra lives. Oh, are there challenges for DOSember, like for Amiga August? Well, this port plays very sluggish. It plays even, which is really... Well, okay, I think maybe it's because the DOS PCs at the time, they didn't have any specialized chips, but it plays worse than the C64 version. And the C64 only had approximately 1 MHz, while this is running on 8 MHz, but a lot of the CPU cycles here get used up for display stuff, I think. Because I don't think the graphics cards on PC that had any hardware sprites. So it has to, the CPU has to do all the shoveling of the bits to in the RAM to draw the screen. Is there a page for the challenges? If so, link it in chat please, so I can have a look. I didn't even know there were challenges for DOSember. Thought it was just an event to celebrate DOS games. Yeah, the MT32 was very expensive extra hardware. Your average stock PC wouldn't have had that. And we fall down again. Yeah. I have an external MIDI adapter for my Amiga. Not an MT32 though, it's called the Gump. You can get it from Lotarex Lair in Poland. It's a very affordable MIDI synthesizer. One second. I don't think I can pause the DOS version. I would write a link out in chat. Wrong door. Am I going to get timed out again? I think the address is this. I hope that's the wrong address. Right address, I mean. It's not MT32. Wrong door again. I'm going to get timed out here. But yeah, that can be connected to the Amiga. And of course most of the old Amiga games will not support it. But all the MIDI stuff on Aminet can use that. And some open source ports of games like the Open Dune version for Dune 2 can use it to play back the MIDI music from the DOS version of Dune 2. The page is down? You mean... Wait, which page? The Lotarek page? Oh, DOSember. Oh. Okay. Drama in the DOSember organizer team. That doesn't sound good. Oh, by the way, part of the requirements for DOSember is to promote the t-shirt, so if you would like a cool t-shirt, go to the DOSember page and order a fancy t-shirt. Oh. Is there a quick summary what it's all about, or is that too much drama to sum up in 1 or 2 sentences? Oh. Yeah. I've noticed that sometimes that's a problem in communities that are about old things. Some people still have old mindsets and didn't learn anything new since those days, so that can be a problem sometimes. Alright, Classman, thanks again for the raid. Enjoy your lunch and happy lurking. I might get timed out on this tower again. Well, there's 70 seconds left. I really don't see how this is not going to end in a timeout. No, it's 40. It's not even seconds. It runs down way faster than seconds. But it's good advice. Be quick or be dead. So this eye jump, at least in this version, is a lot easier than on Amiga, which I think is because the collision detection here is precise, like in the C64 version, and not awful as in the Amiga version. Hey Tedzok, welcome in, happy December. I will have had enough of this game after I finished it. In any version. There is like, it's not really a competition, it's more like a cooperation. Where Quantic tries to beat the game, I try to beat the game. We check each other's progress, figure out things that the other one does that we didn't notice, and Oh yeah, we're just trying to finish this game. It's a friendly competition. I don't know if... No, there's no bet or anything. It's just... We just want to finish the game. Because it's fun. Well, sometimes. It's also frustrating a lot of the times. But figuring stuff out, slowly making progress, that's fun, and eventually it will feel good when we beat it. Yeah, right. Damn spinner. I'm guessing Quantic will play this as well later today. Oh, you're doing your second co-op stream tonight, okay. Then I suppose there will be no Toppler, no Nebulus for you today. Damn. And all the way down, back to the start. Yeah, this is the frustrating part. I see, okay. I can't wait for January to come around so I can go back to an okay version of this game. It's overall a decent port though. The mechanics and everything is pretty precisely just as frustrating as any other version. Yeah, true, I choose the suffering. That will only make me enjoy the other versions more. But see, this... There was not a single time today that I botched that eye jump on this version. So that's already the fourth thing that this version has going for it. All thanks to proper collision detection. But we all know who we have to blame for that on the Amiga version. Fishing for a particular emote to be posted in chat here. Don't leave me hanging. If no one posts it, I will have to post it myself. I said we all know who we have to blame for the crappy collision detection on the Amiga version. Damn it. Fine, I'll post it. There. And back to the bottom. Will I finish this tower today? I'm close to getting an extra life, but I have to climb a bit for that. Right, I have to get this one. Or I could have just jumped left and reached this elevator directly. Ah! Damn it. This will be another timeout, I can already see it coming. Jump to the right where? What? Oh, I missed something, I don't know what. But yeah, this will be a timeout for sure. There's still the two balls up there and the annoying spinner. Ah. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah. That's because earlier in the game, in the level, until those eyes are removed, that path is blocked and muscle memory just keeps doing the same things then. If you don't consciously pay attention to the fact that the eyes are removed at that point. Oink. It is easier. I've nailed it every single time so far. And also it's the only path you can take in this version, because the other one they forgot to add that possibility. While this elevator though, it's important because it removes a couple of eyes. There's an eye on this level where I'm currently at, and this only gets removed if you take that elevator first. And another eye further down also gets removed if you take that elevator once. I thought you were talking about the other one here at this point, because these two eyes will also get removed later. And then you can just go left here. I thought that was what you were referring to. And yeah, As long as these eyes are still here, you always have to take this elevator, but later when they are removed you can jump across, go left, and then reach this elevator directly. Yeah, it would have sucked to have to go up there again for that one block. Can I? I've tried to. So now these two eyes down here are removed. So if I fall down there again, next time I can directly walk to this elevator. So far it's looking okay on the time. This could be the successful climbing of Tower 5. Unless the spinner gets me or the balls now. Oh wow! I never managed that on the Amiga version. No. Screw that spinner. Things were going too well. But it looks like a couple of eyes down here got removed now. So there's only that one. Ah, fuck that spinner. So there's only this eye now, which I should be able to avoid. And now if the spinner doesn't get me again, I might have just enough time to make it into the exit. Yeah, finally. Alright, Tower 6. Coming up. Thanks for the GG. I really don't like how the fish are all over the place in the DOS version. Some are very high, some are very low. It makes it hard to catch them all. Tower 6. Hey, I think this is the first tower that has the same color as it does on the Amiga version. Would be funny if the DOS version was the first one where I managed to beat Tower 7. But I have to get there first, of course. To take this one once to get the block at the top. Actually, let me try if I can jump up here? No. So maybe jumping higher is just an optical illusion in this version. Okay, here comes the nasty part with the 3 uppers and downers, or whatever they would be called. They certainly have a more downing effect on me than an upping effect. Oh, got through. And Tower 6 completed. So I still think Tower 5 is the hardest. Seems like in the DOS version it's better to stay close to the right side of the screen in the bonus stage. If you get lucky with the fish spawns. Okay, 6 lives to try for Tower 7. I have to wait for that one and then follow it around. Okay. Tower 7? I've never finished Tower 7. This is Tower 7. Where to... right, now one of the blocks on the other side is... Actually, these 3 enemies should have been removed now, I think. Do I not remember how to proceed here? Do I have to take this elevator up? No? No. This is just... Oh, I have... okay, now I know. I have to get up there. Then that platform disappears and then I can go down again to take the elevator. I remember now. Actually, no, I can't get up there. Because this only goes here and... No, I have to get back to the other side. But I think in the Amiga version these 3 got removed after you kill the block. This is odd. Could this be unfinishable in the DOS version? there has to be a way. Someone has to have play tested it before they shipped it. So yeah, the next step would be to kill the platform to the top right above me, and then 2 to the right. That's the platform I would have to get on top of. But I can't get there. And if I take this elevator, I will run into it and die. Can I jump across there? That might be... no. Can't jump across there, so I have to... But then... I don't think that's how I did it on the Amiga version. So I don't remember getting
Greetings!
past... Hey Fubit, welcome in. I don't remember getting past those 3 on the Amiga version. Yeah, I've played the C64 version a lot. Not on stream though. But the Amiga version, I played that a lot on stream. Now I'm trying the DOS version for DOSember. I've never beaten any version ever. But the goal is to finish at least mission 1. This is currently Tower 7 of mission 1. There are 8 in total. And yeah, I have to get past these, but then I cannot take that elevator up because there's a platform above it which would block me and kill me. So I think I have to check the VOD how I did this on the Amiga version. Pretty sure that you have to take this elevator up another level. You can't get... no, you can't go... The problem is that elevator that we see on that side. It has a platform above it, and so taking it, the elevator would just push you into the platform and then you would die. So on the Amiga version I'm pretty sure that this elevator goes up another level and then you walk onto that platform above and another step to the right, and then you can take the elevator down there to reach that other platform. I don't think you can see. No, I didn't. Can I actually change that so I can show with the mouse cursor? Let me check. Properties, capture cursor. It doesn't. Oh, there. Wait, it's just tiny. So this platform here, this elevator, goes up to here, and I think on Amiga you can then push up again, then it will go here, then you walk across here, then this platform disappears, then you fall down here, and then this elevator would take you up there. Yeah. So this is this is not possible to solve them. Unless there's a special key combination or a delay or something to make it keep going up. Maybe I have to just keep pressing. Ah, so there we go. You have to keep pressing up while it goes up in this version to make it go further. It doesn't work after it already stopped. And then you can go here, yeah. And that other elevator, and now the 3 enemies at the bottom at the start are also removed. And that elevator at the start, it would just push you into this platform I'm standing on now, and you would fall down and die. So, okay, it's just a slightly different mechanic in this version. Was about to throw blame again that no one properly play tested it. Okay, now I have to wait here to follow this one around because all of the ones down here are disappearing. Am I going the right direction? Nope. Ah. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it even says that in the manual of the DOS version, which I of course did not read, since I assumed it would be the same as any other version. Oh, I walked a little too early. Probably going to run out of time. And the enemies are harder to see here because they are basically the same color as the background. Oh yeah, that's my snow script, which is free if you want it. Of course, any small donation is always appreciated. My top 3 nostalgic DOS favorite games. That's a tough question to answer out of the blue. Would have to think about that for a while. Not this one. Definitely not this one. Oh, I have to be boring and say Doom is among them, because that's the game that made me want a PC in the first place. Since there was, at the time, there was nothing comparable on Amiga. So you had to get a PC if you wanted to play Doom. Back then, now of course we have Amiga ports of it as well, and other similar games. So one of them would be Doom. Pharaoh's Tomb, I don't know. What kind of game is that? This sounds like an adventure game. Oh, Duke Nukem 3D was a great one. Played that so much. So much that I neglected school duties So this is as far as I've ever been in this game on the Amiga version. I've never been much further than... Oh wait, I remember this piece about the respawning balls from the top. Fatal Racing, I remember that as well. Oh, Pharaoh's Tomb is like Rick Dangerous. That sounds interesting though, I liked Rick Dangerous. Missing some chat here, I think. Dungeon Keeper was already too power hungry for my PC when it came out. I think I was still on the 486 when Dungeon Keeper came out. Didn't really run that well. Okay, but if I can only name 3, then I would have to remove Doom from the list and exchange that for Duke Nukem 3D, because that's clearly the better shooter game in DOS. Quake was on DOS too, that's also a good one. But is it a top 3 of all time? I hate that it's not possible to jump across the spinners in this game. And I think Quake was the game that made me get my first 3DFX card. The first Voodoo card, which was still an expansion card with a little
greetings
VGA cable. Hey Tim, happy December. With a little VGA cable running out the back, and from your regular 2D graphics card to the 3DFX card, and then another cable from the 3DFX card to the monitor. Yeah, this is the DOS version, which I choose to suffer through for DOSember. I've gotten about as far in this version now as I had been in the Amiga version. And then there's the part with the respawning balls that I could not get past in the Amiga version, and it also looks like I'm failing to get past it in this version. Well, there are some DOS versions that are significantly better than the Amiga version. Quite recently I experienced that with Theme Park again. Even the AGA version of Theme Park on Amiga is very limited compared to the DOS version. Oh, I thought it wouldn't hit me down there. Yeah. But even if you have a fast accelerated Amiga, the AGA version is still missing a lot of music and animations that the DOS version has. Extra graphics. But of course it's an unfair comparison because DOS PCs at the time it came out were already much more advanced than Amiga was at that time. But yeah, the theme park is an example of a DOS game that is better on DOS than on Amiga. Yeah, that was also a good game. I still played the Amiga version a lot though, when I didn't even know. When I got Syndicate for Amiga, I didn't know there was a DOS version. I might not even have known about PCs and DOS at the time. So I still played the Amiga version of Syndicate and had a lot of fun with it. And then a couple of years later, I had fun again with the DOS version. And when I tried the Amiga version on a stock 500 again, another few years later, I wondered how I could have ever enjoyed playing that. At some missions I think it drops down to 2 frames per second, because the 500 just can't handle that much action on screen. Okay, so I think this is the part with the infinitely respawning balls. Or maybe it's not even infinite. But I have to get to that platform before the spinner gets me, because I think that platform there will disappear and then I can take the elevator, or maybe I can just take one of the other elevators here. Oh, looks like this one works as well. Ah, no, it has to be that one. I think I saw the final door of the stage there. Will I have enough time to get to it though? This should be the exit up there, but it looks like I cannot get to it. Oh, maybe crap, I'm running out of time here. I still have 2 lives though. Can try again. Maybe I need to take another, the 4th elevator on that row. Could be the one to take there. So, I don't know if you noticed, chat, but I saw the exit of this tower. So, I might finish this tower today. think I have a realistic chance to finish this tower. Well, crap. Not like this. Oh yeah, so many different compression tools in the DOS days. I'm not paying attention here. Yeah, it's the same, almost. There's one thing with the elevators here. I figured out on the Amiga version that elevator on the beginning of stage 5, where you can use it to avoid the difficult eye jump. The elevator in this game is the same. There's one like this on this tower as well. But you cannot let it stop at any point. If you want to go higher, you have to keep pressing up while you're on the elevator. Otherwise it stops and then you cannot go further up. That's the only mechanical difference I noticed. Otherwise the towers have all been the same. Why can't I get past this now? In my circle of friends back in school, the most popular tool we used to copy games was Central Point Backup, which of course none of us had a legit copy of. Damn it. I think I will run out of time. Maybe I will not finish Tower 7 today. But I'm pretty sure I almost know how to finish it now. Because there's only one elevator that I have not tried. And that is the fourth one here. I think this is the only one that I haven't tried. Okay, now there's a lot of balls spawning here. And that's the exit above us. And yeah, as I expected, those platforms vanish if you walk on top of them. So now I just have to take the third elevator here, then walk on that one platform that is blocking the path to the exit. This one. And now I have to take the first one and hope... Oh, this is getting close and closer. This is the final elevator and we made it. First time in my life ever finishing Tower 7 on the DOS of all versions. But so yeah, now I know how to finish Tower 7. So it was a productive Toppler Tuesday on a Wednesday in December. Now Tower 8. I've never seen Tower 8 ever in any version. thanks for the GGs. Let's see, let's explore Tower 8. Probably gonna die really quick, but that's like it is always with a new tower. Edge of Doom. So the tower is called Edge of Doom. Has 4 up and down thingies here. And I'm just jumping as a precaution. I don't know if that platform disappears, but I wouldn't be surprised if it did. Not taking any doors yet. Looks like that was the right thing to do. Oh shit. Yeah, okay, I should have taken that door. Last life. So if you, oh, no, no, and dead. And I'm not going to do another attempt today. Enter initials. I don't know if it saves these. But since I'm the only one, this is also going too fast, so I cannot really enter anything meaningful here. Alright. That's it for Toppler Tuesday on a Wednesday in December. Any suggestions for a raid target? Oh, I should put the stream status ending screen. But thank you all for hanging out. It's been a lot of fun today. It's always more fun when there are people around to talk to. So thank you all for being here. And hopefully I'll see you guys next time. And I'm looking for someone to raid now. So take care.